Hello. Okay, someone was asking in the Untitled Show comments for like a guide on playing this game. I can't promise to be efficient because they did ask for efficiency. And I can't promise to get everything 100% because I guarantee I'm going to forget something, but I'm going to do my best to show you how I do my dailies and some things to think about with it. So I haven't even opened the game yet, like after reset, so it'll be like a new reset for me. Loading. Okay. Got my login bonus. I'm gonna get an extra bonus, which is why it's loading. Yeah, so that's if you pay money. But okay. So the first thing I do whenever I have a new reset is I go straight to the gacha. Loading times are slow today. Go to gold, do your free daily. Now with the gold gacha, I don't really do it aside from the daily. I like to save my gold, and I will tell you why I like to save my gold. So right now we have a collection event going, so I will go straight from here to the shop. And the reason I like to save my money is the only thing I use my money on is the attire for Roots, and during collection events, I will every single day go into the shop and I will purchase the hearts, the gold, just the ones for the gold. So that's a good way to give yourself a boost during collection events when you're free to play. With soirees, you've got all these things in here. I never buy any of that stuff. I don't buy any of this other stuff in here in the shops at all. It is a good idea whenever a new event has come out to check out the sets on sale. The reason you want to do this is because sometimes, and I haven't actually checked this, so it could be happening right now and I don't know about it, but sometimes in the sets they will have a set for let me see if they have it. They'll have a set for closets that are like a discount, and it's good to grab those if they're in here. So they don't have them any at the moment, but if they do, it's good to grab those because you're gonna buy closets anyway with your gems. So hey, why not do it in a way that's efficient, that's going to save you some gems in the long run. So now that I've done that, it's a collection event, so I can go straight to my escorts, and I will do at least this 100 escort. So the intimacy number will go up with the higher stonks your cards that you're using are, and it also increases if you have a variety of characters in there. So that doesn't matter when you're doing a collection event, because the amount of love points that you get during a collection event is a static number with your escorts. It's always going to be the same. In a story event rather than a collection event, it does matter. I will say that with me, when I do a story event, I still use this set even though it's all the same character, because they're plus 99s, the number is still higher than if I do a variety. But because Liam's soiree is on, I've just been leaving Liam on there so that I don't accidentally use the wrong one during soiree. So alrighty. So you will want to you're gonna want to do the missions. There are weekly missions. You're going to want to do them, and I know that there is one of the missions for the weekly is to use a gacha ticket in the default pool. Where is it? This one. Play the Eternally Cursed gacha once. You're going to want to do that. It's not a big deal. I know it seems like, oh, they're trying to make you pull, but they do give you a free ticket for that every single week. So just do it, because the 100 gems that you get are worth it. Because especially if you're free to play, it's hard to get. So you want to do whatever you can to get it. Okay, so because we have a collection event happening at the moment, my next move would be to go to my attire hit my liked list. And you're gonna wanna add a bunch of people as friends for this, because this is actually pretty important for collection events. Not important for story events, but it's good to have this because you get an extra 50 love points every single day from this when it comes to collection events. I apologize for these long loading times. I don't know why my game is so slow today. You go into here during a collection event especially, but it's good to do this every single day. Go into your liked, like all in likes received. Switch to likes given, like all again. Switch to this one and like all again. So that's good to do, and you can do that a couple times a day. It might go up like a couple after your initial, but the initial is the main important one. So if you like 50 people during a collection event every single day, you'll get 50 love points every single day, which is huge. So now when you're doing a collection event or a story event, whatever, it's good before you start doing things like watching ads, because ads are kind of your best friend in this game. You need to go into the event, hit lucky time, check your lucky times. So right now it is Tuesday the 9th of September for me, which means after 12:30 midnight I'm gonna get escort times 2. So I'm not going to watch my ads until after that time. So I'm not gonna do any more with my escorts for today. And I will also, speaking of escorts, with your main mission, your weekly missions, if you're doing a story event, your escorts for the story event are not going to count for that. So I personally will take the time to do my 5 escorts for the weekly mission, because again, 100 gems is worth it. If you're free to play, if you're not, it's worth it. Next up, story. Now see, story, you can basically do what you want when it comes to story. Focus on your favorite boy. I like to go through every boy's routes, like both routes, so that I can get all the goods from that. Right now I have been going through Ellis's story over and over again, because when you finish a route, you get a bunch of goodies, including gems, including story tickets, so it's good to do that. But also, I believe there's an achievement if you do a boy's route 100 times, and Ellis is my boy, so I've been doing his route 100 times. And if you are like Nat and you don't like to read, you can just hit skip. And it'll skip through it, and you don't have to read it. I'm okay with not reading Ellis's story because I've read it a fair few times. I'm not going to make you sit through me doing all the tickets, but just keep in mind you've got 5 free ones for the day, and then you also have an ad one. You should use them all. Watch your ads. Ads are good in this game. You just gotta have to deal with the ads because they give you such a good boost, especially if you're free to play. You want to use those ads. Okay, the next thing I wanted to tell you about is setups for events. So for Soirée, which I haven't touched yet, I'm going to go in here and it's going to be at 100. Like I said before, I don't like to buy things for Soirée events, unless it's Ellis, because he's my boy. I'll buy something for him then, but I don't tend to like to buy for him. When it's a Soirée event, you want to choose your companion very carefully. Go for Liam, go for your plus 99s, and you'll get as many points as you possibly can out of that. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of Liam cards, so my Liams aren't looking great, unfortunately, but yeah, you know. So something that I like to do for Soirée events, I don't know how common this is, I will show you though. So personally, during the Soirée events, I like to wait until 15 minutes before reset, and then I will pop one of these lucky time watches 15 minutes before reset. Once I pop it, I will then do my escorts for the Soirée event. I will do my ads for the Soirée event, then wait for reset, and I will do the rest of my ads for the Soirée event after that. And that way you're getting a double and you're using your ads for 2 days with one stopwatch to basically get the most out of it. So that's what I like to do for soiree events. I like to save the scones. These scones, I like to save them until the 3 times starts, because that's the best time to pop them. You'll get the best out of it once you do that. The other thing to note about soiree events is that during along the bonus list, you will get Liam Spotlight tickets throughout. There's a 4-star one, there's even a 5-star one. When you get those tickets, use them immediately, because there's a chance that you could get a Liam or whatever character's soiree it is. There's a chance you could get a 5-star one that you can pop in to your deck, which will improve the amount of points you get during the soiree. So it's good to just pop those as soon as you get them. Alright, so for collection events, there is a decent amount of setup that you can do. Basically, during story events, between story and collection, when you're in a story event, during those every day, you should be going through your characters and basically, so I'll show you basically where I'm at with this one. I've done it with every single boy. I'm gonna have to reset it for this because we've done a collection event, so I've done this already. So these guys are no longer prepped. But basically, during the story events, you should be working through the days, making sure that every boy is set up so that they are sitting on part 5 of chapter 2. That way, when the collection event starts, it'll be a triple time, and you can go through every single boy and do 1 ticket on every single boy, and you will get a chapter finished and an intimacy check, which gives you huge stonks. So that's what you need to prep for every collection event. The cool thing about the boys is you can change characters at any time, and if you want to go back to a character, you just hit resume from. So you can set them all up and then just make sure you hit resume from, and they'll be ready to go. So that's how you set up for collection events. Story events, there isn't much setup that you really can do for story events. The one thing that I've learned in recent times that you can set up for collection events is if you have everything you need from a collection event and you don't want to collect anything else, what you can do is right before a collection event ends, you can grab these limited cocktails here and you can pop all of them and you can just hold it. So this will give me 200 stamina. So if I wait until right as the collection event's ending, pop that, then I will have 200 stamina rather than 100 stamina at the start of the story event. So then I can have, during that initial triple time, I can drop a lot more and get a lot more out of it. What else? So these perfumes, just use them as soon as you get them, because there's really no reason to save them. Let's see, what else? I mean, a lot of this game is saving. Cocktails, save until you're in a story event or a collection event, though I prefer to use them during story events. Save cocktails for an event that you really want the results of. So generally, I'm saving my story tickets, I'm saving my cocktails. They're all being saved, even the love point stuff, it's all being saved for events that have cards or characters that I really, really want. So for me, it's Ellis. For you, it could be someone else. And that's the same with gacha tickets. You want to save your gacha tickets, you want to save your gems for when a gacha banner comes up with your boy in it. So I save all my gems unless a gacha with my favorite boy shows up. You can do attire stuff. I have been trying to pull on this one, but I haven't had any luck, so I kind of stopped because I'm running out of stonks. The other thing is you will get gacha tickets for the Eternally Cursed Tie gacha. I save those because during Halloween and Christmas, they will add in the Halloween and Christmas plushies and stuff in there. So it's good to save for that time of year because then there's more options. You could get more goods from it. What else? Oh yes, so with the store, with the routes, every chapter will have a moment where you have to pick from 3 options. And there technically is a correct option. If you get it wrong, you can use these elixirs here to boost your points. If you don't want to do that, if you're free to play and you do not want to use those, there are guides online that will tell you exactly which response to do so that you don't have to use those. I will get Nat to put that in the description so that you know where to go for that. Yeah, I think I've covered most of the stuff that I do with this game. This game's pretty chill, honestly. There's not too much. I mean, your stamina will refill to full every 5 hours. You can be like Nat, and you can be like on that shit every 5 hours, be online. I'm not really that strict on myself with it. I've gone like 8, 9, 10 hours before coming back on and doing that. It's up to you how strict you want to be on that. It's up to you how much you want to min-max as a free-to-play. I'm technically not free-to-play. I buy a lot of the birthday cards, so it's probably a little bit easier for me. But yeah, you gotta just do what you gotta do. Yeah, I think that's everything. If I think of anything else, I will write it out, or I will bring it up in the next Untitled show, so just keep an eye out for that. Yeah. Okay. See ya.